Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Earth Defense Force. And for the next mission, I'm going to be trying out the Ranger, and I have a couple new weapons that I have gotten a chance to play with, but not in any of my recorded sessions. So I have a variant of the AF-14 that is a semi-automatic rifle that does more damage than the standard AF-14, but it's not full auto, so that's a little bit different. And also, it's a little bit longer range as well. And this has been my kind of standard primary weapon that I've been using for the Ranger. And then my second weapon I'm going to be using is the Fusion Blaster. And this, just like with the weapon that the Fencer had, where once you're out of the ammunition, you're pretty much done for the rest of the mission, the Fusion Blaster works that way as well. But it has a lot of shots. It has capacity of 900. But the way that it works is it's just a constant stream of energy, like a big laser. And once you hit the fire button, it just keeps firing until you switch weapons. So it's kind of a little bit odd to use, but it can do a devastating amount of damage. As you can see, rate of fire is extremely high. And the damage for that rate of fire is also very high. Now, the range is kind of close. But once you get in there, you can just devastate things. Alright, so with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the next mission.
Select a mission.
Which is going to be breaking through. New walking machine variants have reached the city. They continue to march unharmed despite multiple airstrikes. It would seem they have some sort of energy screen that blocks attacks. If we don't find a way to destroy these screens, we won't stand a chance. Ground troops are ordered to find some means of penetrating their shields and taking out these machines.
Select a difficult. Deploying.
Alright, well, let's give it a try. Now, I'm hoping this isn't as difficult as the last time we faced off these big walking... Oh, wow.
This is footage of the new walking machine. It is deploying a shield screen. It is like the walls of a dome. No weapons have ever penetrated this dome.
Alright, well, hopefully we can get inside the shield and maybe do some heavy damage.
Here's air raid footage. The enemy is unscathed. But look, the buildings around are going through the wall. This tells us that the shield screen only applies to beings with high momentum. So, items with low mass at low speeds can pass through it. In other words, humans can pass through the shield screen.
And that's exactly what we're going to do. Hopefully it's easy to figure out where we need to attack them.
The shield screen is right in front of me.
We will call the new walker the shield bearer. Break through the shield screen and destroy the shield bearers.
Alright.
Very large objects, even at a slow pace, cannot move through a shield screen. They just have too much mass. Humans, however, are small enough to walk right through.
Alright, well, let's get the Fusion Blaster going. Alright. It looks like we got him. That wasn't too hard. Oop, we got a power up in there.
Only ones to break this shield screen. It's an amazing achievement.
Alright, so they've got this nice red spot that I think we're supposed to be attacking.
Okay, this strategy is effective. Humans can pass through the shield screen.
Another shield bearer there. Fencers, get close to them and take them down.
Oh, he's running from me.
In 2017, we knew that the Ravagers had shield screen technology.
Alright, we're going to have to use the fusion beam on him so that he doesn't run.
Unexpected was the mothership used it and did so as
Alright.
a wide-ranged wall. That's why we now have
Not being able to keep up with him.
Red alert! Inbound airstrikes!
All ground units disengage from the enemy now.
Heads up.
Well, it's not going to work, is it?
It's running away. He ain't getting away.
All right, well, it's still sitting there.
Spencer team. The shield bearers are on the move. We're in pursuit. Destroy every last one.
You know, I think this is actually the chance.
Air raid commencing.
The shield screen won't break, but the Air Force is refusing to give up. Air Force squadrons, only act
Oh.
when requested.
All right, let's switch to the fusion beam. I want to get this guy, but
They never planned on us
I
just
can't
walking through their shields.
get a good shot on him.
These things can run faster than we thought.
All right.
Where the hell are those shield bearers?
Okay, here we go.
They got scared and ran off.
There we go. I don't know if I managed to take down the shield bearer or not. Ooh, big explosion.
Air raid complete. Shield bearers are going strong.
All right.
The air raid is over. Ground units, continue attack. We are the only ones who can take down the shield bearers.
Unfortunately, this guy is staying within the shield, so I can't really
There are shield bearers on the river.
hit him until he comes out.
Destroy them.
But the shield bearer looks like it's staying with him, so I got to get in there.
You can't break through the shield screen. Mankind has no chance. If you don't win this fight, then humanity will be overtaken
All right.
by the Ravagers. Win, no matter what.
Okay, we'll stay on him. I'm assuming... Yeah, I have to hit that red spot, I think.
Whoa! The Hectors can shoot through shield screens? So they only screen out our shots, huh? We're blocked. There's no way. We can't even hit them.
All right,
But they can hit us. This game is rigged.
there we go. Let's go get the power-ups and the health.
Ask HQ.
All right, he's facing the wrong way. That one I can see. Oh, no, never mind. They keep running, so it's difficult to actually...
Alert. Airstrikes imminent. Move away from the shield bearers on the double.
Yeah, but the air raids when I have the chance to kill them.
Are you planning to continue the pointless air raids?
That one's almost dead.
We'll go in.
Should I order them to withdraw?
The Air Force has honor too. Let them try.
The Air Force has honor, so let them try. Even if they're not doing anything. All right. Oh boy. I'm getting hosed here. I can't move.
Destroy the shield bearer.
I gotta get out of there. That one guy was just absolutely laying into me.
Surprisingly, Ravager's projectiles can pass through their shield screens. So the screens can distinguish friendly attacks from enemy attacks. Their technology is so advanced.
I don't want to have to use the fusion beam if I can avoid it, but... Oh, that one went into the shield, so I can't do anything. I'm just going to have to be patient here. And wait for them to come forward enough so I can snipe them. There we go. Okay, hopefully they drop some health. Okay. I do see some health here. Okay. Go get it. Very low. Maybe I'll be able to get this one here. I'm going to switch to the fusion beam just so we can... Okay. Got it. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm going to kill this guy with the fusion beam. Okay, got him. I don't know if I'm doing damage to him or not. It's hard to tell. Alright, let's go get health. Okay, it's coming back. I think I am doing damage to it even when that red thing isn't facing me. Alright. Well, it's giving me the chance to get power-ups. I appreciate that. Let's get the fusion beam out, though, and finish it off. There we go.
Up another shield bearer.
Okay.
Hectors have been spotted in the direction of the shield bearer.
No, the shield bearers are trying to rendezvous with the Hectors.
Alright. Well, they've been
If
doing
we
that.
can pass through the shield screen, shield bearers themselves are nothing to fear. But once they start defending other enemies...
Which is what they've been doing. I don't have a lot of the fusion beam left.
Shield bearers must be designed to provide cover for Hectors. Destroy the shield bearer before it joins the Hectors.
Well, I'd love to, but I can't catch up to it. And you guys have been doing absolutely nothing to help me. Come on.
They're not a threat in and of themselves, but their defenses can turn a battle against us.
Ooh. They're shooting at quite a range. Give another shot. Let's make sure we dodge it. Alright. That shield looks pretty intense, so I'm going to assume there's more than one of them there. I might want to cut them off going this way. I don't have very good cover, but... Shoot. See if I can snipe that gun sticking out. Looks like I can. Ooh. Got him. Okay, let's see if we can get another one to poke out. Ooh.
This armor repels giant insect acid. I feel like I can't lose.
Well, it's too bad we're not fighting giant insects. Ah, got the building. Ow. Alright, well, if he gets too close, I can use the fusion beam on him. There we go. That's what we needed. Can't see through all this debris. There he is. Alright, that's the last of that. Okay. Okay.
Fencers.
Got him.
Great.
Yeah, fencers, you did great.
They are heroes.
The shield screen will break. Mankind can win.
Ravagers are no longer invincible. We already took down the Ravagers' defense. Shall we commence a counterattack?
Alright. Well, that was definitely an intense mission there. And we got a number of new weapons. I've never heard of the, any of these. So, well, some of them look like upgrade versions of other things that I have. So let's take a look at what we've got here.
Choose loadout.
Okay,
Rangers
so
can equip 2 weapons.
we have the Volcano 3A, which is a rocket launcher. Alright. It says it has 2 shots, but it looks like it fires many rockets at once. It says it fires 3 at once. And it does almost as much damage as the Stingray Mark 1 for one rocket, so that's 3 times the damage. Rate of fire is slightly slower, but I'm going to really want to try that out. And then, what else did we get? We got one of these. I'm not a big fan of these lock-on missiles. I've tried them in other missions, and they've never really been all that great to me. And then we have this here, special weapons. Oh, that's interesting. All right. Fires special bullets that ricochet off of walls. Its firepower and range are considerably higher than the AF-14. So, I don't think it's got quite as good of range as the current rifle I'm using, which has 250 meters, but this is not far off from it. Rate of fire is about the same as the original, and damage is slightly better. It also can hold... Does it hold more ammunition? No, it holds the same amount of ammunition. So mostly it's just that ricochet effect and maybe slightly longer range that you're looking for. Well, that's interesting. I might try that out in the next mission as well. But considering that the mission I just played was a little bit of a longer one, I think I'm going to cut the video here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.